Electricity and gas fuel our world. A flip of the switch lights up the darkness. A turn of the dial washes and dries our clothes, heats and cools our homes. Hi everyone, I'm Mary Beth Garrison, your host for this edition of Inside Kern, the program that tries to demystify government programs, projects, and services. Today, you'll see how local agencies are implementing energy-saving technologies to save time, money, and energy in facilities throughout the county. From installing light-sensing devices, LED light bulbs, changing out pumps and fixtures, they're working hard on your behalf to save all of us, the taxpayers, money. Energy Watch is a program between Pacific Gas and Electric, Southern California Edison, the Southern California Gas Company, the County of Kern, and local municipalities. Energy Watch is what's making this all possible. So in the next 30 minutes, you'll see some of the projects that have been implemented. You'll come to understand how it's funded, and you'll get a sense of the savings. So don't flip that switch. Stay with us for this edition of Inside Kern. Kimberly Fleming, the Special Projects Manager in charge of Energy Watch, certainly has her hands full. Kimberly, so tell me, what is the mission of Energy Watch?
The mission of the Kern Energy Watch program is to help municipalities, which are our partners in the program, identify, plan for, and fund energy efficiency projects.
Now, who are the partners here in Kern County? And are municipalities part of them and utilities?
The partners in Kern County are the 11 incorporated cities within the county, as well as the county, as well as the 3 investor-owned utility companies, which are Pacific Gas and Electric, Southern California Gas, and Southern California Edison.
So what role do the investor-owner utility companies play, and then what role does the municipalities play?
The funding for the partnership flows through the investor-owned utilities. The funding is paid by California ratepayers, and the utilities then contract with the county to serve as the implementer for the partnership. The implementer serves as support to the municipalities in their energy efficiency needs.
So, how do residents engage directly with the utility companies to save energy and money?
Each of the utility companies has a website section aimed at residents to help inform them about programs that they may be able to take advantage of to help them fund and identify energy efficiency projects in their homes.
Now, what does the future look like? Are there more projects in the works?
There are always more projects. Some of our partners have undertaken large projects, while others of them are very new in their partnership, and so they're identifying much smaller projects. And so we will work with each of the municipalities on an ongoing basis to identify projects that they can implement large scale and small scale to help them become more energy efficient.
So it's a new day every day.
It is.
It certainly sounds like it. Do you believe the Energy Watch program makes a difference?
I absolutely think that it makes a difference. As organizations are running leaner, they're looking at their bottom lines, they're looking at ways that they can save, and energy efficiency is one of those ways that they can save.
And that translates to you and I too as residents.
Absolutely, it does. Residents as well are also dealing with tighter budgets, and so there are some energy efficiency things that you can do in your own home to help save you.
So Kimberly, if our viewers want to know a little bit more about Kern Energy Watch, how do they find out?
They can log on to the Kern Energy Watch website. It's www.kernenergywatch.com. There are direct links on the website to the utilities where they can identify programs that they may be eligible for. There's a listing of all of our partners. There are success stories about the projects that our partners have undertaken. So there's a wealth of information that they can find at the website.
So it's easy as logging on.
Absolutely, that's the point.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So here we are in one of the county's seniors center parking lots, and today the maintenance department will be replacing old light bulbs in the parking lot with new light bulbs. That's just one of the several projects that the county has undertaken through Energy Watch. So tell me other things.
That is correct. The county has undertaken several projects aimed at increasing its energy efficiency in its facilities. We have replaced old, outdated, inefficient HVAC units with more energy efficient units. We have, as you just stated, replaced lights in our facilities and in our parking lots to make them more energy efficient. The county has undertaken energy audits by which you have someone come in and they go throughout your facility and they identify where you're wasting energy in an effort to help you maybe identify where you want to replace an HVAC unit or replace lighting or replace windows. We are also undertaking a process called benchmarking, by which you have someone come in and they look at all of the utility use in your facility. They then use that data to benchmark you against like facilities so that you know whether or not your facility is performing at an energy efficient level as compared to like facilities.
Are we doing well when we've made out these switch outs?
We are absolutely doing well. The statistics have shown that when you switch out from old, outdated, inefficient appliances and windows and things of that nature, that you absolutely save in the long run on the cost of energy. We've just embarked on the benchmarking. It's a process that takes a couple of months, so we are excited to see the data that's going to come out about our facilities and excited to see how we are performing as it compares to like facilities.
It looks like we're doing the right thing. So coming up next, we're going to talk to the maintenance supervisor over all of these renovations, and we'll see what it's like on the ground floor. Stay with us. Carl Brewer, the General Services Facility Maintenance Manager, has been smack dab in the middle of the repairs, the replacements, and the renovations. For him, these energy efficient upgrades really are all in a day's work. Hi, Carl.
Hey, how's it going, Mary Beth?
It's good. It's good. Thank you. Now, Carl, tell me some of the programs and projects that the county has embarked on.
So right now we're involved in two major projects for energy efficiency. One is the upgrade of LED fixtures throughout all of our parking lots, and the other one is making sure that we're optimizing our HVAC controls and replacing components within that.
So what kinds of savings are expected?
So for the LED project, we're anticipating a payback period between 2 and 3 years, and after that, annual savings of over $100,000.
Oh my gosh. Do you think then that these upgrades and improvements are worth the time, the effort, and the money?
Well, definitely, because the LEDs have an expected useful life of 10 years. So if we've spent $200,000 and we're expecting to save over $100,000 per year, that's over $800,000 in projected savings over the next 10 years.
Now, are there more renovations and projects in the works? What does the future hold?
Yeah, next we're looking at all of our exterior building lights, changing those to LED lights, and we're also focusing on pathway lights as well. So all the pathway lights leading up to the facility, upgrading those to LED, as well as going to tankless water heaters throughout all of our facilities.
So you've convinced me that you believe the county's upgrades have really mattered in terms of energy savings and money savings. What translates to our residents at home?
I would say making sure that you're upgrading your lighting to either LED or compact fluorescent, as well as if you have a programmable thermostat, making sure that that's set at the correct control points and making sure that the schedule is not running the unit while you're not there.
So in a nutshell, does the Energy Watch program make a difference?
I would say absolutely it does. And the reason is because Kimberly and Dave White, who is our energy coordinator for General Services, has really been giving us a lot of information and a lot of programs and incentives that we can take advantage of and make sure that we're more efficient overall within General Services and the county.
And altogether, if we play our part, it makes a difference.
100%, absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Now, it's good to know that local government agencies are playing their part when it comes to energy efficiencies. But what are you doing? Let's take a moment to look at the things that we can do at home to save both energy and money. First and foremost, call or log onto your utility company's website to learn about the energy and money-saving programs available. PG&E, SCE, and SoCal Gas each have unique programs to help you manage costs and usage. For example, understanding your time-varied rate, which is the utility company's practice of changing the cost of electricity in response to demand, will help you decide when best to wash or dry that load of clothes. Electricity rates are higher in the summer from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. So start a load of wash before you go to bed. In the winter months, open the blinds and let the sun shine in to let the sun help heat your rooms. In the summer, keep the blinds closed to help keep you cool. When you turn the thermostat up a few degrees in the summer, it can save you as much as 20% on your electric bill. Likewise, in the winter, turning it down a few degrees and adding a sweater for your shoulders will save you money on your furnace costs. Changing your light bulbs from incandescent bulbs to either CFLs, the squiggly kind, or LED bulbs will save you up to 90% on lighting costs. Keeping your air filters and condenser coils clean will let your air conditioner and refrigerator run more efficiently. Turn electronics and lights off. Don't leave your computer or TV on when you leave the house. Unplug your toaster, curling iron, and hairdryer. Energy Star appliances help save water and electricity. Check for the Energy Star symbol. You can also place a bucket in your shower to capture water while it's heating up, and then use it to water plants later. Now, these are just some small things that you can do at home to save you energy and money. To find out more, check out pge.com, sce.com, socalgas.com, or energyupgradeca.org. You'll find a ton of things that you can do to save money and energy. Remember, we all need to play our part. Tehachapi is home to wind power, but just because the wind blows almost every day doesn't mean that the city of Tehachapi shouldn't play their part in the energy equation. Greg Garrett is the Tehachapi City Manager, and he welcomed Energy Watch into their offices, along their streets, even into their wastewater treatment plant. For him, it's all a part of managing the city well. Greg, the Energy Watch program is all about efficiencies in public spaces. How does this philosophy fit in with your own management style?
Mary Beth, every day I try to manage the city as effectively as possible. Energy efficiency is just another chapter in that playbook. from my perspective, upgrading outdated and inefficient technology is not only the right decision, it's the best decision for our residents, considering our carbon footprint will be in the development equation from now on. As new construction takes place, we're all incorporating this philosophy outside of the doors of City Hall. When it comes to the utilization of our natural resources, we all need to play our part.
You know, cities are key allies in the creation of sustainable communities. How would you say the City of Tehachapi has implemented programs, and how has it positively impacted your residents?
Well, Mary Beth, the City of Tehachapi has completed projects that directly and indirectly improve efficiencies for our residents. For example, the upgrades to our wastewater treatment plant. While not many people think about what happens after the water goes down the drain, we do. Moving wastewater through town is a big energy hog. So we sought to improve both the collection and processing systems, saving us $16,000 the first year.
Wow.
We have also changed incandescent bulbs to LED light bulbs, installed motion sensing light switches in the offices, City Hall, and in planning departments and so on, upgraded old fluorescent tube lighting to the new generation of fluorescent bulbs, and even added an electric car filling station to enable people working in our downtown business district the opportunity to charge while they work. The upgrades within our facilities are saving us money on their electric bills and saving hundreds and hundreds of kilowatt hours. And these dual savings enable us to better serve, to be better stewards of the taxpayer dollars.
Perfect. How have the energy companies, in your case SCE and the gas company, helped with your projects?
Mary Beth, again, the utility companies have come right alongside the City of Tehachapi, providing us expertise, recommendations, and rebates for projects. The city has received project funding and certainly hours and hours of expertise. We have taken the time to engage with Southern California Edison, Southern California Gas, and we have found them to be very approachable, responsive, and solution-driven. They have not only helped us solve complex challenges, they have helped fund them as well. It's a win-win situation for all of us.
Now, what are your benchmarkers for a successful project?
A project, I think, is successful when it strengthens our systems. Operationally, when it conserves energy and saves money. It's just that simple.
So Greg, what do you see for the future?
I see maintenance, design, and construction of all city facilities with an ongoing awareness of energy efficiencies. This is the future, and as good custodians of public trust, it has become part of the way we do business at the City of Tehachapi. The Energy Watch program specifically provides the foundation for ongoing discussions with our utility companies. And given that their business is energy, they are the experts, and it is an absolute privilege to be able to pick their brains when tackling an upgrade or designing a brand new building. At the end of the day, saving energy helps us all.
You're right. I can't wait to see what it is you do. John Curry is the Public Works Director for the City of Tehachapi. John has helped implement dozens of improvement projects throughout the city, saving both energy and money. John, considering even small projects, tell me about the things the City of Tehachapi has done to save energy.
Well, Mary Beth, within the city facilities, we've changed incandescent bulbs to LED bulbs, switched out old fluorescent tubes to new, more energy efficient fluorescents. We've also added smart power strips and motion sensor light switches. Small things that really add up.
Now, the new police department, was it designed with energy efficiencies in mind? If so, what steps were taken to improve that building?
Well, it was absolutely designed with those things in mind. So the new police station is actually a refurbished clothing factory dating back to the 1950s. So we think it's a great example of adaptive reuse in our downtown core. And as far as energy efficiency goes, we took advantage of the natural lighting, installed occupancy sensors in all of the rooms, and we also installed the highest efficiency lighting and HVAC units available.
Now, moving on across the tracks, we have both the airport and the wastewater treatment plant. Now, both facilities are energy consumptive. What have you done proactively to ease electrical reliance? Let's start with the airport.
Well, for the airport, taxiway lighting was replaced with LEDs, and the parking area lighting now has LEDs installed to minimize their need for other higher consuming fixtures.
Okay, now the City of Tehachapi's wastewater plant, I understand, moves 1 million gallons of influent water every single day. Energy efficiencies obviously are important. Describe the upgrades you've done there.
Great. Well, there have been upgrades to the pump and motor assemblies in the new process control areas, namely new aerator motors and aerator paddles. Also upgrades to the sludge return and wasting operations, and upgrades to the headworks as well with a new screen and washer compactor assembly. Also with the administration control building, many efficiencies are built in, including room occupancy sensors, lighting and HVAC controls, and all these upgrades were part of a wastewater treatment plant improvements project that was completed back in 2012. This project utilized the Savings by Design program with Southern California Edison. So by incorporating these efficiencies into the design and the construction of the improvements project, the city saw a rebate of just about $30,000 upon completion of the project from Southern California Edison.
So how do you identify areas of energy loss or efficiencies, and then how do you go about strategizing maintenance and/or construction programs?
Well, we participate in Southern California Edison's pump efficiency program to identify pump and motor assemblies that are not operating efficiently and may need to be replaced. We utilize this information when we are scheduling maintenance and when performing budget planning activities to replace those inefficient assemblies.
Now, I know that you've also helped other agencies in the greater Tehachapi area. Tell me about the community swimming pool.
Around 2009, the gas water heater for the community swimming pool was damaged due to freeze. So the city partnered with Tehachapi Valley Recreation Parks District and the Southern California Gas Company for the purchase of a new energy efficient pool heater. Tehachapi Valley Recreation Parks District received a rebate of close to $4,000 from the Southern California Gas Company for the purchase of the new energy efficient pool heater that is still operating efficiently today.
Now, are there any projects in your immediate future that have energy efficiencies as part of the plan?
Absolutely. We're currently working on a few. So the Snyder Well project, which is going to utilize super premium pump and motor assemblies to utilize a match of water quality to water use, is in process right now. And then we've also got the recycled water pump station at our wastewater treatment plant, which is going to utilize treated effluent instead of pumping domestic groundwater from the ground for use in wastewater treatment.
So I understand this is another way of doing business. Do you think it's made a difference for the city of Tehachapi?
It's absolutely been a worthwhile effort.
Perfect. So as you can see, the County of Kern and the City of Tehachapi are playing their part in decreasing their reliance on natural gas and electricity, saving both energy and money. But these aren't the only municipalities as partners in the Energy Watch program. The cities of Arvin, Bakersfield, California City, Delano, Maricopa, McFarland, Ridgecrest, Shafter, Taft, and Wasco are all developing strategies to do the exact same thing. As for my part, we've already changed incandescent bulbs to LEDs. I also have installed power-saving strips, and I only do full loads of laundry and dishes. I know, small steps, but they all will make a big difference. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Inside Kern, the program that tries to demystify government programs, projects, and services. We hope that you've learned something and that you'll incorporate it in your very own homes. So on behalf of myself, Mary Beth Garrison, and the entire KGov team, we wish you a very pleasant day, and we ask you
to play your part.
Out? No, it's good. Great video.